Hi, everyone. This week we are learning all about holidays and celebrations from around the world, from different cultures. Today, we will read an article titled Day of the Dead. We will hear some words such as Day of the Dead, family, joy. Let's take a look at this picture. This is from the movie Coco. What do you notice? Well, if you've seen the movie, you'll know that this is Coco. And it looks like the boy is playing a guitar. Can you pretend to play a guitar with me? Right, we hold it with two hands and we strum the strings. It looks like he's playing music and singing a song. I also noticed that he's surrounded by his family. And it looks like some are living and some are dead. That's interesting. I'm really curious to know more about this holiday. All right, let's get to our article a day. Let's start by looking at this picture. What do you see? It looks like someone is putting out flowers and food for loved ones. Remember, friends, I will read this article 2 times, so listen carefully because afterwards we will take out our book of knowledge and write or draw one thing we have learned to share with our class. So let's start at the top of the page. The Day of the Dead might sound scary, but no, it is a time of joy. This holiday is celebrated in Mexico. It is also celebrated in other places where people speak Spanish. In Spanish, it is called Día de los Muertos. The holiday is a time to remember dead family members. People put out flowers and food for the dead. They put out little skulls made of sugar. Right, here are the skulls. There is even a graveyard party. People go to where their family members are buried. They eat, sing songs, and clean the graves. All right, let's read that one more time. The Day of the Dead might sound scary, but no, it is a time of joy. This holiday is celebrated in Mexico. It is also celebrated in other places where people speak Spanish. In Spanish, it is called Día de los Muertos. The holiday is a time to remember dead family members. People put out flowers and food for the dead. They put out little skulls made of sugar. There is even a graveyard party. People go to where their family members are buried. They eat, sing songs, and clean the graves. All right, let's break out our book of knowledge. You can grab your notebooks or a piece of paper and something to write with. I will take out our class book of knowledge. Let's go to week 2, holidays and celebrations. Day 1, Day of the Dead. The task is to draw or write one thing you learned about Day of the Dead. Remember, friends, we can always go back to our word bank to help us spell any new words that we have learned, such as Day of the Dead, family, and joy. All right, so what is something I learned about the Day of the Dead from the article? I know. I learned that families go to the graveyard to visit the dead and have a celebration. They even bring food and drinks. So I'm going to start off by drawing some tombstones at the graveyard. And I'm also going to draw a family. A happy family visiting their ancestors who have died. And when I'm done with my drawing, I can label the different parts of my picture. This is a family. Family is one of our words in the word bank. Can you help me spell that? It begins with the f sound. That's right, that's the letter F. Family. And this is a graveyard. Graveyard is one of the words that we heard in the article. If you don't know how to spell graveyard, you can always go back to the article. Now that I've done my drawing, I've labeled my picture, it's time for me to write a sentence. What can I say? What did we learn? Well, I learned that the Day of the Dead is, right? And how do we spell is? That's right, you guys have learned it. I-S. The Day of the Dead is a celebration. Full of joy. That's right. That's another word in our word bank. Joy. Right? It's not anything that we should be scared of. So can you guys see that? Let's read it together. The Day of the Dead is a celebration full of joy. All right, now it's your turn. I can't wait to hear and see what you have learned.